Yo, what's good? It's Majin Zito. Welcome back to another Apex Legends Legacy update video. And today we'll be going over all the new information that we got in the Apex Legends Legacy gameplay trailer. Stay to the end of the video to catch all the new information coming to Legacy and subscribe for more Apex content.
Hey, zone did it, bitch.
From 3v3 battle arenas to new legends and weapon info, we just received a lot of news for Apex Season 9, or should I say Apex Legends Legacy. With all of this, let's get right into the video, starting with the first thing shown in the trailer, 3v3 battle arenas. The newest and possibly biggest addition to the new season introduces a permanent new game mode that promises high action gameplay and probably a lot of broken controllers. Apex's new 3v3 battle arena puts 6 players in one enclosed area. This is an all-out fight to the death, played by eliminating all 3 opposing players. Players can be knocked down and picked back up, but there will be no respawning. You start with a pre-match where each team is closed in one squad room where the buy phase is held. You can purchase gun attachments and other equipment with crafting materials that you'll earn throughout the match. When the buy phase is over, both teams are released into the zone to fight each other. In each round during the battle phase, you can find loot crates with other equipment, crafting materials for upcoming rounds, and even care packages, new weapons. This new game mode is won when one team secures 3 wins with 2 wins in a row. If both teams can win 4 rounds each, they'll be sent into a sudden death match to determine the overall winner. This is what I'm personally most excited about. Although I love my battle royale, I'll be trying out this new game mode and letting you guys know, as well as uploading gameplay of it. I like this new mode because it reminds me a lot of a game called Rogue Company, if any of you have played it before. This game is a lot like how the new battle arenas are played, which gets me really excited, and now I can't wait to see how this plays out for Apex. Next we'll be talking about Valk's abilities, but already, before we even get into that, you can see in the trailer that Ash refers to Valk as a fellow pilot, and she takes interest in her because of this fact, and I think that attention and detail is just really cool. Thanks to the gameplay trailer, some of the game's devs on Twitter, we know that Valk will be a recon legend. This means that Valk can use survey beacons just like Bloodhound, Crypto, or Pathfinder. If you see my previous video, which I'll link in the description, you'll see that my predictions and the rumors for Valk's abilities were all true. Valk's passive is a lift powered by the fuel of her jets, and they're activated once she's in the air. Once her fuel runs out, she'll fall back to the ground, and as long as she has fuel, she can ascend. I think that there will be limits to what she can do when she's in the air, which is confirmed. Her being able to use her tactical when she's airborne, but not being able to use guns or grenades. I feel like her movement while she's in the air is also going to have a limit because they just nerfed Horizon's ability to strafe while she's airborne. So I don't think they'd take that away from one legend and give it to another. Speaking of her tactical, Valk's tactical will be Missile Swarm. This is where she fires a barrage of mini missiles in a certain area where all players caught in it will be disoriented when hit. The missiles themselves don't do much damage, but being able to slow the enemy down from afar is very good, especially for area control. Her ultimate will be called Skyward Dive, and this is an ult where she'll launch herself into the air with her teammates to similar heights of the jump tower and will launch them into a skydive. Valk also has a radar that will highlight her enemies while skydiving, which applies for both her ult and the jump tower, adding on to her passive ability. From all this information, I can tell that Valk is going to be a very loud but versatile legend. I plan on using her after release myself, but let me know what you guys think of her in the comments. Do you think she'll be a good legend, a balanced one? Personally, I can't wait to use her with Chaos's Horizon and completely take over the skies. We're always going to have high ground, and I'm very excited for that. The last few topics we'll be discussing in today's video will be the patch notes that we got for Legacy. Starting his list off with some legend updates, Lifeline, as most of you know, is getting her red shield taken. This is going to leave her down teammates a lot more exposed, making Lifeline mates have to make smarter decisions about where to revive teammates instead of just throwing it up mid-fight and using it as cover. Low profile is also being taken out of the game completely, so that means the Lifeline mains along with the Wraith and Pathfinder mains will also have to worry about not getting hit. Along with these nerfs, Lifeline gets a buff for her care package, making it confirm better loot. Loba's bracelet movement speed is getting a buff, giving her full running speed while tossing up her jump drive bracelet, and her black market is also getting a nerf. To think it's a nerf in cooldown time, but Fuse's knuckle cluster now has 2 charges instead of 1, which is a good buff for a not so great legend. And Crypto's drone can now open care packages. On to some new weapon news. The Peacekeeper is now being put back on the ground as ground loot, and the triple tick is going into the care package in this place. The triple take was also somewhat of an OP gun, so I can see why they're putting it in the care package, leaving other sniper options limited to the longbow, sentinel, and charge rifle, which are all snipers that take a little more skill to use than the triple take. Speaking of snipers, the sniper class will now be disappearing in addition to the new marksman class. This new class will include this previously talked about snipers and the bokeh bow that comes with 2 new hop-ups. Deadeye's Temple, which will also be accessible for the sentinel. A hop-up where when firing the gun while it's fully charged will increase the fire rate, and will also be receiving shatter clamps, which will also be accessible to the repeater. This will be a new mode for the weapon that offers a cluster shot similar to that of a shotgun. These 2 new introductions, the Skull Piercer will be taken out of the game completely, which I'm not too mad about because the Longbow and Wingman are already good guns with good headshot rates on their own. Plus, the Skull Piercer was pretty hard to find anyway. Legacy will also be offering a map update for Olympus, as well as offering a new rotation for ranked, where before the split, we'll be playing on World's Edge, and then after the split, we'll be playing on New Olympus, which the devs said they did this to give us a longer time to get used to the New Olympus. And that's all the information we have for Apex Legends Legacy so far, which releases on May 4th. And you can bet that I'll be playing it and uploading some gameplay for you guys. Expect this season's release to show a rise in a lot of videos for new map rotations and a lot of movement guides for battle arenas, which Titanfall players have previously already have the upper hand in. But what are you guys most excited for in Legacy? Leave a comment down below, like the video if it was helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you like Apex content. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.